This is part 3. We are discussing storage devices. It's part 3 of basic concepts of computing. We're looking at storage devices. Storage devices are used to store data. They have differences in storage capacity, portability, and speed. Different storage devices are generally used for different reasons. Now, here's a picture of different storage devices. There's your flash disk or flash drive. There's your hard disk. Then we can use a CD, DVD, could be one of those. That's for optical storage. We have your cards on which you can store your memory cards. Some of them are used in your smartphone, in your cameras or your video cameras. Now the older ones, okay, you also have external hard drive. The older ones, here is your stiffy disk, which is not in use anymore. That's for storage as well. We also have what we call your magnetic tape. Data can be stored on a magnetic tape, and this is also outdated. When you evaluating any storage device, there are certain things you must take into consideration. The function, what do you need the storage device for? So that determines whether you need a solid state drive or a hard disk drive. These concepts will be discussed later on, but your function for now will determine which drive you need. There are two types of hard drives. One is your solid state and the other one is your hard disk drive. So that's the two massive storage devices here compared to your flash disk, which is smaller. Your storage capacity, how much information you can save on the device. So if you know how much of information you want to save, then you'll know which of the devices that you will need. Portability, how easily it can be carried around and moved from one computer to another. The moment your flash drive is easily portable. If you've got a lot of storage, you'll need a external hard drive, which could be a solid state drive or a hard disk drive. Now your use, what the storage device will most likely be used for. Is it for transferring files, running applications? You need to consider that. You need to consider volatility. Volatility is if the device will lose data when turned off. So the device may be volatile. Means you do not want, remember, you do not want a device that will lose data in case of a power surge. Now your primary storage or RAM, random access memory, is volatile. So which means it will lose data, so we cannot use it to store data permanently. In that case, you will need a solid state drive or a hard disk drive to store data. You need a secondary storage. This is a primary storage. So primary storage is volatile. Secondary storage is not volatile. It means when there's no power, the data will still be available in your secondary storage. We're looking at reliability and durability. That determines how likely the device is to break down. If you look at your CD or your DVD, it may get scratched, so it can be damaged easily. If you look at your hard drive, this is mechanical in nature because the head spins. This will break more easily than your solid state drive, which is electronic. Now talking about your hard disk drive, there's a diagram of your hard disk drive. It has a disk platter, a magnetic platter, and it has a read-write head. A computer hard disk drive is a secondary storage device consisting of magnetic disks or platters that rotate at high speed. Its main function is to store data permanently by controlling the positioning, reading, and writing of data on the hard disk. So your hard disk drive has a rotating platter. It has a read-write head. It stores data permanently. Currently, modern hard drives can have huge storage space and are either internal, fixed, or external portable. So your hard drives can be built into your computer or will be built into your computer, but you also have the external storage device where you can carry your data around. In terms of your external portable hard drives, they're used outside your computer case. You can see it's connected from the outside of your computer case. Portable drives are a lot easier to move around. USB connectors allow them to quickly connect to different computers. It's ideal for transferring large amounts of data or backing up data outside of your computer. They are sensitive to rough handling. Now, your solid state drive do not have moving parts. They store data electronically. The solid state drive are many times faster than your normal hard drive. Example of a solid state drive. Right, there is no platter here, it's storing data electronically, so there's no movement. No moving parts means they're much quieter and more reliable and robust than your hard disk drive. They also generate less heat, thus increasing their lifespan and uses less power than your HDD. So if you want to save the environment and you have the funds, you need to invest in a solid state drive. We also have a hybrid storage device that combines a hard disk drive with a solid state drive. You can take advantage of the storage capacity of the hard disk drive as well as the speed of a solid state drive. Now, what this means is that hard disk drive comes in larger sizes, so it has a larger storage capacity. Solid state drive comes in less smaller capacity than your hard disk drive, but is faster. So by combining with a hybrid storage device, you get the speed of your solid state drive together with the large capacity of your hard disk drive. So the two built in one forms your hybrid storage device. Now, if you have a hybrid storage device, it is best to store your operating system as part of your solid state drive and the storage of large files or less commonly used files in the HDD with your hard disk drive. So booting is faster if your operating system is stored in the solid state drive. Your flash drives, they come in different sizes, colors, and so on, and shapes. They're very small portable storage devices that store information using a similar method to solid state drive. So it stores information electronically like your solid state drive. Flash drives connect to a USB port and make it easy to transfer data between devices. Now, most computers, or all computers rather, all computers come with your USB port, which makes connection to a flash drive very easy. Right, your SD cards or memory cards or micro SD or SD cards are tiny electronic storage devices. Their small physical size allow them to be used on smartphones, tablets, and your cameras. Your CD, DVD, and Blu-ray drives. Your CDs, that means compact disc. Your digitals is your DVDs are your digital versatile disc, and you have Blu-ray discs. They are popular portable forms of storage that can be read using a dedicated CD, DVD, or Blu-ray drive. So there's a drive here that can read the discs. These discs store information optically, which means the information is stored using lights or electromagnetic waves. So it uses optical technology. Your Blu-ray discs have a far larger capacity than your CD or DVD. Your application on page 78 from your DBE textbook, activity 3.3.